Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Let's solve a problem shuffle an array. So given an integer array nums, we have to design an algorithm to randomly shuffle the array. All permutation of the array should be equally likely as a result of the shuffling. So we need to implement the solution class which has a constructor where we are getting input array as nums, and we need to implement two methods, reset and shuffle. In reset method we need to return the original array which we are getting in the method call time, and the shuffle method will shuffle that array and return randomly equally likely any permutation of that array. So for example, one over here we have array 1 2 3, and first we are calling shuffle method. So we need to return the shuffled answer. So this is one of the shuffled answer. Like there can be if we try to formulate permutation of this array 1 2 3, it can be 3 factorial. Yes, 3 factorial ways. So there are 6 different permutations and we need to return any one of them, and all 6 should have equally probable. So 1 by 6 should be the probability. Then we are calling reset method. So in reset method we need to reset that array to the original given, which is 1 2 3, and we returning 1 2 3, and again we are calling shuffle. So this is another permutation, is the shuffled answer of this array. So how to solve this kind of solution? So let me see the class structure. So this is given the class, same class structure over here, and the constraints are very small. If we try to O of n square solution, that will also works, but let's try to directly think of better solution, like can we do it in O of n. So first, like for the reset method, what we need to do, so this is, let's say, our array A as the original one, and whenever we call the reset method we need to return the A as it is. So we need to hold this array in as a reference, like somewhere. So we will return this A as it is. So we will create a array instance of array A and copy this to this. Now in shuffle method what we need to do, so we have this many elements. So this number of length of this array is, let's say, n, and we need to shuffle them. So we can use like implementing your random method is very time consuming and you need to know the too much detail, but the libraries of the programming language Java, Python, C++ all provide this method in the library class. So in Java we have two classes. One is math.random in math class, where we can use the random method of this class. Another is the random class itself in the Java library, where we will can use the method nextInt. So the method nextInt, where we need to pass the number of element, where we need to generate the random number in that range. So we will pass the, let's say, some n, it will generate the random number from 0 to n minus 1, that many time. So with equiprobable pseudo random numbers, and this method is like generate from 0 to 1, then we need to multiply it by the n. So that here in random we don't have to pass anything, but we will get the decimal value, and we can multiply based on the range we need to form the, and then we take the integral part of it. So always, like, it's not better, but we can easily use it so that we don't have to do any typecasting and all. So we will use the random class next int method. Now how to generate the shuffled array? So we create a shuffle array of same size, from the, and copy from the original array A. Now what we can do, we will keep trying shuffling it and find out the random index first. So for we can iterate either from the 0th index or the last. So here if you are iterating from 0th, you have to add the factor. So better to start from the n minus. So we will first find out n minus, start from the n minus, we will run a loop n minus 1 2 and go until 0. So one by one we will find out the shuffled entry at the last place first. So this is my shuffled array. Initially I copy pasted original array 1 2 3. Now these are the indices 0 1 2. Now we will keep trying and find out the shuffled value for this place. So first of all we will try to find out the random index by passing n as which is like this is, let's say, for I. So we will pass I in our random next int. So here if we pass I as 3 over here, so this will generate the random number we will pass the I as it is. So this will generate the random number. We will get the random number between this range, and so let's so this we will pass I as it is, and we are getting the random index. So whatever index we will get, we update that value. So first we will copy this value into temporary variable, and we basically swap these values, and then whatever index we get, we will update that value from this index value in the shuffle array, and then back put this value in that from the temporary to that value, so that the value whatever we are using, it will not recopied on the another place. So that is the idea. So let's quickly implement the code. So for coding part, what we need to do, let's define our initial original array, let it call A, and A will be initialized from the nums. Now in reset we just return the A as it is, and here in shuffle we will declare a shuffle array. So let it as shuffle, and it is initialized or better to just copy from the original array A. Now what we need to do, we need to shuffle the entry. So I is equals to shuffle dot length -1, I greater than or equals to 0, I minus minus. Now we will generate the random index. So find out the int index, random index, by using the random class next int method, random class random new random dot next int for I. Once we get that index, we will store that value in temporary variable from the shuffle of index. Now we not the index, we will store the value of I, and now we update the value at shuffle of I from the shuffle of index. Now we update shuffle of index as the temporary, the value stored in temporary. Once it done, we just return shuffle as the return answer array. So this will generate, so n minus 1. Let's try to compile code. I guess we need to, this will generate from I minus 1. So there is a yeah, that's the thing. So we need to pass over here I plus 1. So if we pass I plus 1, then it will generate the random index from 0 to I, which is what we need. So as you can see, we are getting expected answer. Now we can submit this code, and it will there is a wrong answer for the case, no, 1 2 3 expected reset. In reset we return A, that is wrong. So as we are just copy, though this is the problem here, we need to clone the array. If we just assign the same array, that will refer to the same array, so that is the issue. So you have to clone every time the original array into the shuffle array. So now you can see it got accepted. Now the what is the time and space complexity? As you can see, we are creating a array which is O of n, and we are running this loop every reset shuffle method, so which is O of n. So the time complexity of reset method is constant, while the time complexity of shuffle method is O of n. So if you like this solution, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And there is another video which I already posted, another problem which is shuffle the array, which is very similar, but you can solve that problem as well. Thanks for watching.